Mr. Eric is here, and he's hangry. Yes, I'm hangry because I haven't eaten in like 7 hours. Last time I ate was at CCSU at 5 o'clock, and right now it's 2 a.m. But we'll get right to it. What happened today? I woke up, and I checked the mail, because when I came home last night, there was an envelope. So I opened the envelope, and finally, I got my Visa gift card from Comcast Business. When I set up internet in the warehouse, I asked if they could waive the installation fee because if you sign up online, there's no installation fee, but I signed up over the phone, and the lady's like, oh yeah, let me figure something out. So I'm waiting there, and she finally answers and says, yeah, we'll send you a Visa gift card. This happened like a month and a half ago, and it's about time that it finally arrived. I'm not going to show it because the number's on there and you might hack it or whatever. So I'm going to spend that. It's like $100. After that, I was feeling pretty good. So I drive on over to the warehouse. I stop at the post office and then I go to the library. My goal, going to Bristol Library, because it's right down the road, is to make a connection with the friends. So I dress up all nice. I got my nice pants on. I forgot a belt. I got my nice shirt. I go downstairs. I follow the book sale signs. I walk up to the room where the book sale is going to be, and I'm pretty in awe. Like, wow, they got a lot of books, more than I expected. Definitely more than 6,000, which is what was advertised. I see the lady there organizing her books. So I say hi. And she looks at me and says hi back. She doesn't seem too happy. She's probably super busy with setting up the sale. And we have a little conversation. I tell her I have a bookstore down the road, and she's like, oh, cool. I give her my business card. And the first thing she says is, oh, donation center. You take book donations? And I'm like, yeah, you know, I drive to people's houses sometimes, take their books, and she's like, oh, you better not be competing with us because all our proceeds go to the library. And I'm like, ah, damn, F. That's a learning mistake. I probably shouldn't be advertising that I'm a donation center to the library because that's how they get their money from their book sales, but whatever. By the end of our conversation, she seemed a little bit more happy, willing to make some sort of connection. I know they have Discover Books come and take all their remainder books after the book sale, but they said if that fell through, they'd let me know. I just reinforced the fact that I've done this before. I could take a truck and I could take all their books, no problem. We'll see what happens with that. Fast forward, me driving back to the warehouse. I basically prepare more orders to save me time for tomorrow. And then I start texting John. Originally, John's not supposed to come to the sale today, but I text him and ask him if he wants to come. For some reason, he said he'll come. About an hour later, John gets driven by Marek over to the warehouse. I meet him out in the parking lot, and we drive together to the library. We get there like an hour and 15 minutes early, just so I can make sure my box that I left earlier is still in the front of the line. Guess who I see when I go to check on my box? I see Mr. Jim. Yes, the legendary Jim and some of the other older book dealers that I've seen before. I'm not really willing to stick around and have conversation because I really don't know what to talk about with them other than book business. So I just go upstairs with John where he does his homework. I figure, why waste time? I'm going to make myself an Instagram account. I got the Facebook page for the bookstore, so I made the Instagram account. Hopefully I can start using that for some marketing too. I want to cater towards the younger people because I'm young. The only problem is, like, lots of young people don't really read anymore. We'll figure it out. Okay, book sale time. John and I head down to the book sale at 2:45 p.m. because it starts at 3. And oh my gosh, the amount of book dealers is crazy. I recognize Matt Comstock, who I met at Red, White, and Blue back in probably February. Yeah, we recognize each other. And then I also recognize Dave. Dave is the guy that I met at Newington Goodwill, and he's from Texas. And I remembered all that. Him and I struck up a conversation. It's kind of crazy about the booksellers you remember. They're a competition, but they're very friendly guys. I talked to Matt for a little bit, but the conversation kind of got hijacked by Dave. Him and I started talking about Texas. Finally, the book sale started. John and I were at the front of the line. Yes. Strategy is I go to education section, which I see the sign for. John goes to history. Him and I rush in. We pay our $5 fee each. As soon as I get to the education section, I take all the new looking education books, and I'm just going to scan them later. John goes to history, does his thing. Then I move to the art books, hoping that I could get a few good scans in. Unfortunately, there's really not much there. Also, the prices are higher. So I just end up floating around to different areas. I hit crafts. I hit religion, and then I end up getting some Stephen King stuff. I was all over the place. John kind of has his routine where he does history, nonfiction. Apparently the textbooks were in the back. There was no sign even. I got there late, whatever. I don't know if anybody got any. The overall feel of the book sale was pretty I was looking at other dealers' boxes and they didn't really have much. I could see people talking to each other saying, yeah, there's not much here. Even Jim only, I think, picked up one book in the first half an hour. As the book sale went on, I started to change my strategy to look for eBay stuff for lots. I picked up a bunch of Stephen King first editions. I got some more vintage stuff using the Amazon seller app. Then I got some boxed sets that look pretty good, and I confirmed on eBay that they're pretty good. By the end of it, I was actually more happy than when I started. At first, I'm like, geez, not anything's profitable. Even though I was pretty happy, apparently John had some weird moment with actually the turkey guy from the Hebron book sale. John told me that while he was scanning a section, the turkey guy from the last book sale started stepping on John's IKEA bag. So John actually said to this guy, calm down. Damn, John actually said that. I'm surprised. And the guy just said sorry, and John said like he was ready to punch him in the face. Obviously, John won't do that, but I was surprised that he said that. That guy, he's really bad. Like, his etiquette's just horrible. Once again, he had his phone volume all the way up. And actually, at one time during the book sale, Jim was mocking this guy. Like, he came over to where I was, and he started mocking the guy. I love Jim. That's basically how the book sale went. I was pretty happy by the end. John said he was ready to punch a guy in the face. Let's move on to what happened next. John and I went to CCSU to go to Memorial Cafe to eat at the buffet there. I haven't been there in over a year, so I'm happy to go back and grub. John and I actually met Steve there. Steve from CCSU. It's kind of awkward, but he's funny to talk to. He was eating a sandwich. We had some casual small talk. Apparently he switched his major from engineering to computer science because engineering is freaking hard. I feel him for that. I see what Wayne goes through. I grub chicken, peas, mashed potatoes, and then I got pizza. I got a bunch of orange juice, cranberry juice. Freaking good. I'm happy with what I ate. I filled up, then I drove home. On the way home, I had a call with Dale. He told me that he has got like 400 CDs he wants to sell. I told him, you know, it's a lot of work to list them individually. How about you organize them by genre? So he made a deal with me. He said he'll put them in genres and he'll make a spreadsheet for himself. And then next time I see him, we could try list some of those lots on eBay. We'll see how that goes. Definitely not ready to do it Mark Konopka style. He's a beast. I don't know really much about CDs like he does, but we'll give it a shot. I drive back to the warehouse and I get to work again. I don't prepare any orders for the rest of the night. All I do is list. I do a lot of eBay listing, Amazon listing. This pile is basically done. Finally, I want to have it ready before Friday because a lady messaged me saying that her 90-year-old mom and her sister and niece want to come to the store. I don't want it looking like crap for them. I also want to give them more variety. I got to make a good first impression. The only problem is that this Friday, I'm supposed to go to book sale in the morning with John, but the lady wants to come shopping on Friday. So you know what I did? I called Mom and I said, Mom, you got to come on Friday to let these people shop around, and she actually said yes, which is nice. In addition, Mom and I called over the phone with the help of Daria to see what dress shirts they could get me while they're at the mall. Daria took some pictures and I was like, nah, that doesn't look good. So Daria just FaceTimed me, videotaping which shirts I might want. So I picked out the ones I want. Mom got them for me, and I'm gonna try to wear them to the club this week, and we're gonna hit Mezzo. Anything else I forgot to say? On the topic of books, I got a Stephen King It first edition that I just listed. The funny thing is, those scan is not profitable, but if you know your Stephen King and you're educated, that will sell for $50 on eBay if you list it correctly. So I actually listed it. It should sell within the next couple days, I think, because it's been selling consistently every single day. What else with books? Oh, I got to the art books that I got from Norfolk Library couple weeks ago. One of those is like freaking $300, so we'll see if that sells. It's gonna take a while, but it should sell. Also, the Kanye West book that I got from Southbury Library a long time ago, I finally got around to listing it. That baby on eBay is going for $400. Amazon, same price. I just cross-listed it. Let's see where it sells first. It's gonna take a while. Another similar listing has 14 watchers on it. It hasn't been sold yet. Hopefully I get some watchers too. I gotta say my pictures on eBay look better for that book. I think I'll get the sale. I also priced lower than him. Screw you, competition. Alright, that's pretty much it. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Peace.